Hey, I'm Droniak, and this is Vector Light, a puzzle game made by a developer I know. So I won't be doing a review of this. Instead, this is more like a introduction video. What is Vector Light? So it's a puzzle game where you are a light, and you have to move this light from node to node, trying to get to the end of each level. However, this light also has an amount of energy, and that energy can increase or decrease depending on which node you travel to. And the optimal goal is to get 0 energy by the end of the level. Technically, you can go from level to level without getting all the way down to 0. You can still have power left, and you'll still be allowed to go through to the next level, but you won't get the full completion bonus. Every level is graded based on how you do, and only 3 stars is the maximum amount you can get. And based on how many total stars you have, you start to unlock new different types of challenges. Initially, it's just a matter of moving from node to node, trying to get to the end, but eventually you start to get all kinds of new mechanics, like different travel modes, like being able to shoot your light towards different nodes that aren't directly in sequence without having to click on them. Instead, being able to shoot in between all kinds of nodes. You also get all kinds of stuff like wormholes that teleport you to different areas of the map, changing light colors, prisms that let you change the color of your light, etc. Yeah, there's lots of stuff that changes as you go up through the levels and into the newer challenges. So it constantly changes things up, letting you have a new and different challenge all the time. Fortunately, there is a hint system for when you get stuck, and you probably will get stuck eventually. If not in the early levels, and probably by the time that the game starts introducing timers where you have to actually move within a specific time as your power decreases. Things start to get a little bit difficult by then. So you have a hint system. It's not a hint system that'll play the game for you. It'll only give you a limited amount of hints, like any decent hint system, so you still have to play the game. But it'll help you out a little if you get stuck. Additionally, there are all kinds of modes. Yeah, you have the normal game mode, but you also have an Iron Man mode, where of course you have to not die. But you also have a speedrun mode, which actually forces you to go through each level with perfect scores, which means having 0 power by the end of each level. You also have an Iron Man speedrun mode, which of course forces you to get everything right in one go. As you can tell, there are lots of different ways that the game gives you a challenge or a way to basically replay the levels. But you don't even have to replay the levels necessarily, because the game also comes with Steam Workshop support. So you can create your own levels in a level editor and share them with other people. There's also a whole bunch of achievements that you can unlock, so there's plenty to do in what is effectively a free puzzle game. And on the technical side of things, the game runs really well. I didn't run into any issues, no crashes, no bugs. The controls are pretty good. You can click to go from target to target, or you can shoot and launch yourself from target to target. As far as I can tell, it automatically adjusts to your desktop resolution. So you can set the resolution manually. If you have any issues with resolution, that might be an issue. But in my case, I have dual monitors and there were no problems. In fact, the game even ran at 144 FPS just fine and supports G-Sync apparently, which is pretty rare for indie games, let alone a free indie puzzle game on Steam. So technically it seems solid, really solid. So if you're looking for a puzzle game or just something to tide you over for a bit, why not give Vector Light a try? It's free, it's on Steam. Download size is tiny, so you'll have it download in like 10 seconds. So give it a go. See if you like it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I've been Droniac. I hope to see you in the next video.